I'm Anil Kumar. Let me thank all my viewers and subscribers for watching my videos and posting excellent questions. Now here is another example which has come from one of our students who needs to understand how to solve inequalities involving quadratic and absolute functions. And I hope the solution of this is going to help many others. We need to solve absolute value of x square minus 8x plus 6 less than 6. Now to explain the concept, let me sketch the diagram and then we'll take up the solution. So within this absolute function, we have a quadratic function, correct? So let me sketch this quadratic function. It will be a parabola opening upwards. So let's draw this parabola kind of like this. Now, the y-intercept is 6. If I substitute x as 0, I get 6. So less than 6 really means we have this y-intercept, which is at 6. Now, if I sketch the absolute value, that means the whole function, then the negative part becomes positive, right? So it has to be reflected. So what I get here is something like this. Correct? So that becomes my absolute function. Correct? So this is my absolute function, x square minus 8x plus 6. And as you can visualize, we have a solution right there. The solution we are looking for is something which is less than 6. So that something is right there. Is it okay? So on a number line, the solution expected is from here to there and from this place to the other point of intersection. So on a number line, that is our solution. So I hope you visualize the solution. And now we are going to solve the inequality, right? So that is kind of important to understand. What are we trying to do? Now let's look into this. When I say absolute value, that's even minus it could be, correct? So we could always split this into two parts. Since they are always piecewise functions, right? So we are splitting it into two parts. And so we look for solutions for both. So the condition which we have here is, let me write the positive part here, which is x square minus 8x plus 6 less than 6, right? That means this part, which was originally positive. Now the negative part, this portion, we had reflected that. So that is minus x square plus, so we are changing the sign. 8x minus 6 less than 6. Do you see that part? So here what we did was, we did negative of x square plus 8x plus 6 should be less than 6. So we are doing two separate parts. So this is this portion, negative, which got reflected. You get an idea, right? So these are two different inequalities to be solved when absolute functions are involved. So let me start with this. X square minus 8x plus 6 minus 6 less than 0. Minus 6 plus 6 is 0. So we get x square minus 8x less than 0. X is common. X minus 8 less than 0. So x minus 8 less than 0. If I sketch this on the right side, it basically means a parabola opening upwards with two zeros, one at 0, the other one as 8, and the solution is here. Is it okay? So that basically means we've got these two extreme points. So we are saying that the solution is between this point and this point. Do you see that? That is what we have got from here, 0 and 8, right? So this is 0 for us, and that is 8 for us. Do you see that? So that is a part of solution. Now, on the other side, what do we get? Let's solve this also. So we'll take all this to the right side. So we'll make 0 less than, since I want to keep this positive, x squared minus 8x plus 6 plus 6. So 0, x squared minus 8x plus 12. So what we have here is 12 is 8 and 4, both negative. X minus 6 and 2, I'm sorry. 6 times 2 is 12, 6 and 2. So x minus 6 times x minus 2, right? So that gives us. So here, the solution which we get is, when we say less than, basically means going away, right? Basically it is, if you, it is, we are saying like x minus 6 times x minus 2 is greater than 0, right? So it's going away. Basically it's going away, not inside. Less than means inside. So in this case, if I sketch my parabola, then the solution which I get will be from 2 left and from 6 away. Do you see that? That is what we get. So this point here is 2 for us and this is 6 for us. So this is the solution which we get here. That is to say, from 2 we are looking for a solution towards the left side, and from 6 we are looking for a solution towards the right side. Do you get the idea? So that means the inside part is not common to both. Now if I take a value 0, then for 0 this inequality will not be true. So when is this inequality true? This inequality is true for the values, as you can clearly see, when x is greater than 0, less than 2, union, when x is greater than 6 and less than 8. Is that part clear? Now purposely I have not used and or. I have avoided and or, simply because in different schools it has been taught in a different way. So I have kept it kind of simple. So as you can visualize, we are looking for this solution, right? We know from the figure, this is our solution. We are looking for these 2 points on the left side, right side, and these 2 on the left side, which we get, as you can very clearly see. So left side of 2 but greater than 0 means this portion. Right side of 6 but less than 8 means that portion. So our solution is, you can say union or. So that is the split solution, and that is why we had or in between. So x is between 0 and 2, or x is between 6 and 8. Do you get the point, right? So if you have to use and, for a continuous portion we use and for a split we use or. So the split should be written as or. So if you want to use and or, so you could use and for 0 to 2 or and for 6 to 8. Does make sense to you? So I hope we're kind of clear on this part. So the solution here is that x is greater than 0 and less than 2, or x is greater than 6 and less than 8. I hope that makes sense. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. And if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thank you.